So this Reddit post brings up an interesting point of discussion, which is relating Pokemon to gambling and addiction. Now, I feel like this is interesting because, Pokemon, it has more of an adult audience now, I think more than ever, but it's generally been like a kids thing, I guess you could say. So I feel like this correlation, or whatever you want to call it, has never really been made with Pokemon cards and gambling because it is seen to be more of a children's thing, even though now it's, there's a lot of adults now. Um, but I feel like when you really think about it, they do have a correlation, and I guess some sort of, I guess they just go hand in hand if you really think about it. I guess that's what I want to explain in this video and read this Reddit post and read some of the comments. So I want to explain why I feel like in a way, Pokemon cards and really any other trading card game can be seen as just gambling hidden in a way because it's not like going to the casino or anything. It's innocent, right? You're buying some packs, opening up some packs and getting some shiny cardboard. So it's not really seen that way on paper. But if you think about the whole way, I guess booster packs and Pokemon is set up, it's kind of like gambling. And I'm gonna just give a scenario and I guess explain the process of why I believe this. The whole thing with opening up cards is gambling. So when you go to buy a sealed product and you're just a collector, you have the intention of opening it up, right? So when you open up the product, you spend, I don't know, $50 on an Elite Trainer box. You open it up. When you open up those packs, what are you hoping to get? You're hoping to get maybe a specific card, maybe your favorite card, your favorite artwork, maybe the most expensive card, whatever it is, right? It's fine, whatever you want to pull. You keep opening it up. Let's say you don't pull that card, you don't pull that expensive card, you don't pull that card you really wanted, so you buy another one. You keep opening, you don't get it, you open another one. You can see how this is like gambling. Pull rates. Pull rates in Pokemon, they're not the same. The top cards, the nicest looking cards, the most expensive cards, they're harder to pull. The cards that aren't as nice, they're easier to pull. You kind of see what I'm getting at here? It's kind of like gambling. There's chances to get some cards that are easier, some harder, and therefore, in a way, this can be seen as gambling. Because, Pokemon could make it so that these cards were all super easy to pull. Some people want it like that. But Pokemon could do that. They could make, all these, the evolutions, all those, cards from Prismatic evolutions, they could make it easy to pull if they really wanted to. But why don't they? Because there's an element of gambling with opening up packs. And that's what gets people, excited, the drive to keep opening, and then finally get it. To maybe, open up one pack and be able to pull it. Maybe you have to open up 1,000 to pull it. It's the whole essence of gambling in a way, which is why people open up packs. Because think about it this way. If you didn't care, to open up packs, you could just buy the card. But why do you want to open up the packs to pull your card? Why? Especially now, prices of sealed product, they're super high. Why would you want to buy sealed product to open? It's because of that gambling nature to possibly pull that $1,000 card, that $1,600, Moonbreon or whatever from Prismatic Evolutions. Everyone calls it Sumbreon. To maybe pull that God pack. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing, but it can get out of hand, this whole gambling thing. But that's why I really feel like Pokemon card opening, in a way, it's sort of like gambling. And I feel like even now more than ever, it is seen sort of as gambling. Especially we have these, live streams, these rip and ship things where people, I don't know if it's still a thing, I think it might be illegal, where people have these chases. If you pull a certain card, you can win something. I don't know if that's illegal. I don't know any of the rules with that. So I feel like if anything more than ever, it's gambling because of, I guess, the whole live stream rip and ship nature and the whole, I guess, thing we're in right now. And plus, I guess there's, cards that are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars in modern packs. So I feel like this whole gambling thing has really, I guess, come out of Pokemon just recently, and I know back then, even still, you could say that too. But I feel like now with how expensive things are, and this whole live stream thing, and just if you really think about the nature of, you know, Pokemon opening and pull rates, and Pokemon has made some of these cards hard to pull on purpose, right? It's gambling, I think. And, like I said, there's really nothing wrong. We can all have a little bit of fun, but there can be some negatives to this whole, I guess, thing around gambling with Pokemon cards and opening stuff up, even though, it seems more innocent, is that you get addicted. And trust me, I know this feeling of, I guess, being addicted to opening stuff up. And, that's why I kind of, I've told this to you guys before, but that's kind of why I stopped opening stuff up, is because, when I got back into Pokemon in like 2021, I opened a ton up. Like, I don't think you guys, like, I opened a lot of up and I lost a lot of money. And I had to stop. And that's, I think, how I randomly found this whole niche of investing. I could still be into this whole cardboard world of Pokemon, but not really open anything up. And, I feel like some people don't know, I guess, where to stop. And I kind of knew at the point I was getting at where I had to stop, and that's why I did. And this person here didn't know how to do that. I don't know if this Reddit post is true or not, but apparently this person, I guess this person, whoever is posting this, their husband has racked up a lot of debt, nearly $100,000 buying Pokemon cards. Now, I don't know if this is sealed product. It's possible. Like, they're just saying Pokemon cards, and it's possible it's just singles, but I'm kind of assuming they're probably buying sealed product because it seems like it's a gambling thing, which, I was getting to with the sealed product opening. So, I know it's fun, this whole thing with opening, but you got to be careful, right? I know money, it's like an evil thing to talk about in this whole space, but, it's a thing that you need to be cautious of, and a thing you need to actually think about when buying sealed product. I know people like to talk about, I don't care about value or anything, but when you're spending money on sealed product, you're opening it for fun, it's fine, but you got to understand that, you got to know your limits, and this person doesn't know that. So, they had, I guess, 70,000 paid off, but since then they've racked up another 27,000 since December. So that means they still have what, $57,000 in debt from Pokemon cards. This person says, I know nothing about these cards or the industry, but I need a way for him to have not have the ability to buy anymore. How can I get rid of what he already has? What can I do physically to stop him from buying more? Are there any Pokemon forums I can join to where I can name him and tell them not to sell to him? I feel like some people in this space, I don't know. It's just, I feel like people that open up cards to this extent, it's like, I don't even know what to say. Because to buy that much is ridiculous. Like, even for me being an investor, right? I'm not buying $100,000 in cards. And I'm in it, obviously, for the money side. So that's where I feel like these people that say they don't care about value and they don't care about all this stuff, some of these people I feel like are oblivious to financial stuff. And some of these people do go this route that this person has gone where, it seems like they probably just are a collector. Where they go on this route where they overspend to a point where they shouldn't be and go into debt. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. So let's just read some comments. I think I'm rambling here. One time, I got 2 ETBs at Best Buy and felt guilty for a week. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, recently I opened up, some mini tins of Prismatic Evolutions, and I got absolutely nothing. I got a couple Pokeball reverses, and that's why you guys have seen some, code cards, and I'm gonna probably put some in the description of this video. If you've watched all the way to this point, I'll leave some, code cards in this description. Yeah, I opened some mini tins, and I kind of felt that little gambling or whatever spark in me when opening up, because Prismatic Evolutions obviously can pull some expensive cards, so it's that nature. So yeah, I opened it up, didn't pull anything, and yeah, I felt terrible because I had wasted some money opening up packs, and it's supposed to be fun, but I felt guilty because I've kind of shifted my ways, obviously, to investing, so it feels a little bit different now. But yeah, I felt guilty after only opening a few mini tins, which is kind of crazy to think about because it shouldn't be like that, but it is. Seek help and talk to a professional for these spending issues. No one on Reddit has answers you're looking for. Yeah, this is where, if you're really having this problem, and whoever this person is, their husband or whatever, why are you going to Reddit to help you? I mean, what are they gonna do? Just tell you, oh, just tell them to stop by. Like, you gotta get help personally with the guy that has the problems, right? So I don't know if this post, it could be fake. I mean, Reddit has a lot of stuff that just is crazy. Some people obviously just going here to lie. So that's very possible. But if it's really a real thing, then I feel like going onto the internet is probably not the best place. Treat it as a mental health situation. Hold firm but compassionate boundaries. Explore selling large portions of the collection and frame it as refining his collection down to what fits his niche and passion the most. Luckily, depending on what he bought, the whole Pokemon market is up, so he can potentially take a profit depending on what he sells. If he can find someone to buy things between 70 and 80% of market value, good luck. He sold off a lot, but now it's just left with stuff that just won't sell apparently. Where/who can I go to understand what the stuff is worth? I don't trust him to sell it himself, but also feel like if I try to sell it, I'll get scammed because I have no clue what this stuff shall sell for. So, I don't know what he has that he can't sell, but I mean, I feel like it's a little bit weird because in a market like this, I feel like he can sell basically anything. So I mean, I don't know what he has. This isn't a hobby to him; it's a gambling addiction. He should treat it as such. So yeah, basically, everybody is just saying it's a gambling addiction, and yeah, I really think it is, and that's why some people, as you can see here, should not have credit cards because credit cards can definitely be a tool, but it can also be a very bad thing if you don't use it correctly. And this person obviously has not used it correctly and has bought $100,000 plus of Pokemon cards. So that's the end of this Reddit post. I like making these videos. Hopefully, you guys do enjoy them because I don't know, it brings up other topics other than just investing. Because especially now when prices and everything, it's just kind of expensive. There's not much investing talk. It's mainly just recently I've been talking more about news and more of these topics and conceptual stuff about investing because with prices and stuff, like if anything goes higher, like Journey Together, Prismatic Evolutions, I make videos about them, but other than that, there's really not much to talk about. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Pokemon card opening. I think it's just gambling, kind of just hidden. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.